this video, we are going to calculate vaccine effectiveness from a case control study. And in a case control study, we have a retrospective design, which means we can't use the relative risk. In this type of study, the vaccine effectiveness is 1 minus the odds ratio times 100%. Let's do it. So the odds ratio is the ratio of two odds, namely the odds that the study subject chose to be vaccinated and we are comparing cases with controls. And this is quantity times 100%. As a reminder, this vertical bar is read by the word given. So you can read this as the odds of randomly selecting a study subject who chose to be vaccinated given that they were a case, divided by the odds of randomly selecting a study subject who chose to be vaccinated given that they were a control. Let's put the numbers in. So this is a fraction of fractions. So the odds of randomly selecting a study subject who chose to be vaccinated given that they were a case. So if case is a given, that means the odds will be 47 to 140. Let's put it in. And the odds of randomly selecting a study subject who chose to be vaccinated where control is a given, that would be 148 to 221. And this is times 100%. Now I want to call your attention to the fact that we are using odds and we're not using probability. The conditional probability of randomly selecting a study subject who chose to be vaccinated given that they were a case, that would be 47 over the 187 total of cases. But this isn't probability, this is odds. And if you have any question about the difference between probability and odds, please see my video on the difference between probability and odds in my Probability and Applications YouTube playlist. Okay, so now I want to show you how to put this into the calculator, but it might be simpler to first write this as 1 minus 47 divided by 140 times 221 divided by 148, quantity times 100%. Let's put this into the calculator and see what we get. So we're going to hit the parenthesis key and then 1 minus 47 divided by 140 times 221 divided by 148. And then we're going to close the parenthesis and we multiply by 100, but we don't put in the percent key. Never put in the percent key. And then we hit the equals button, and what we get is, now notice in the rounding instructions it said round to the nearest 100th of a percent. So to the nearest 100th of a percent, this is actually 49.87%. 49.87%. So a reasonable way to write this out on an exam, if this was an examination question, is to write the vaccine was observed, and that's a good scientific word to use, to be 49.87% effective. Now, there's another way you could write this, which perhaps would be more accurate, but this is kind of standard, but there is a more accurate way to write this. You could also write this as controls had 49.87% more exposure to the vaccine. And in a sense, this second statement is a little bit more accurate as to the fact that it clearly acknowledges that this is a case control study. In this first rendering of the results, the vaccine was observed to be 49.87% effective. The word effective does tell the knowledgeable reader that you are not dealing with an RCT, a randomized controlled trial. You're not dealing with a prospective study when you see the word effective. If you were dealing with an RCT, you would use the word efficacious, but you are not using that here because this is a retrospective study, and the way we justify using a risk ratio in a retrospective study is through the symmetry of the odds ratio. So that's why we use the odds ratio as the risk ratio. So the controls had 49.87% more exposure to the vaccine. And so, it's not exactly the greatest vaccine in the world, but, this is how you would do the calculation. One little remark, this is a hypothetical data set. This isn't any real vaccine. I just picked these numbers to illustrate the concept.